Hello, my name is Paula Herlock. Welcome to my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe now so that you can get updates as soon as they are shared. Now, I did a video at the beginning of September talking about how intense September was going to be, and I was right. It is very intense on all levels, personal and collective level, and definitely at the planetary level. We're seeing a lot of just activity and conflict and stuff building, you know. But uh, the main purpose of this video is to just share with you how powerful this moment in time is. As many of you are aware, we have an online community, a group of persons who are from here, from on YouTube, from our regular meditations, who have decided to join me on the online community. And we went into very deep work, and we started the community in June. That was about the summer solstice. Now we're at the autumn equinox, and let me tell you, over the last 2 weeks, everybody's been having breakthroughs. So I was very excited to come on this morning and do a video on breakthroughs and how powerful this moment is for breakthroughs. And then one of my very dear friends called and she was sobbing on the phone and she says, I feel like I'm having a breakdown. I feel like just throwing the towel in. I don't know what to do. And I was taken aback. I was like, I thought everybody was breaking through. Now, one of the main reasons of me sharing this video is to let you know that you actually have the choice between a breakdown and a breakthrough. It is very important to use this moment wisely. Why? This moment in time, from a cosmic configuration perspective, will probably not come around again for another 14 to 18 years. So you have an amazing opportunity to just step outside of your comfort zone and take a risk, and it's going to turn out well. Okay? When it comes to releasing some of your traumas or things that have been holding you back for years, this is the moment. So if you just buckle down for the next 24 to 48 hours, do some really deep reflection, deep meditation, you might be able to come out on the other side with greater clarity and greater impetus to move forward. Now, last month, at beginning of September, I launched the Crystal Harmonics sessions that I do in person. I preferred not to have done it online because I don't think one gets the perfect impact of the whole offering. However, I did it with a few people who, remotely, and I got they got amazing results. So for the rest of September, and in fact, I am encouraging as many of you as possible who are hearing this, if you can book a session with me to gain some clarity over the next 72 to 96 hours, I think you will benefit significantly. Okay, so I wouldn't just do the spiritual counseling, I would do the spiritual counseling plus the crystal harmonics. Definite breakthrough. Okay, so if you feel led, definitely sign up, but go under the crystal harmonics sign up and sign up for a session. So you would just pay the $111, not the 222. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to emphasize, apart from the breakthroughs that I know everybody's having, is the breakdowns. If you look at a breakdown, though, it's usually a perspective of complete frustration, sadness, and overwhelm. And if you can reorient the narrative, you will realize that the breakdown may happen just before a breakthrough, like you're like 1 inch away from a breakthrough. So if anybody who is listening to this message right now feels as if they're on the brink of a breakdown, understand that it's not a breakdown, it's actually a breakthrough, and act accordingly. Okay? Act knowing that we are all on the brink of a breakthrough. Okay? And the cosmos are assisting us with that breakthrough. Okay? The other thing that I wanted to do was encourage as many persons here as possible to consider joining the online community. It is absolutely amazing what those individuals are actually going through right now. I am stunned. Understand though that there is a difference between a person who is just scanning YouTube and scanning IG and liking things and listening to things that they like that make them feel good in the moment. There's a difference between that and signing up for the community and preparing yourself to do real work. Coming to sessions that are scheduled, sitting in the silence with a group of people who you don't know them, but all of them are sharing the same kind of pain, same battles. There is a group dynamic that Rohan Clark, who is part of the group, the facilitator group here, he calls it the group oversoul. And there is something very significant about that group oversoul and how it propels the group towards a breakthrough. So over the last, I would say, 96 hours, maybe 3 or 4 persons have had major breakthroughs. They've been working steadily and committed from June, July, August, September, summer solstice to autumn equinox. So when I say I'm encouraging you to sign up and be part of the community, it's timing. You sign up now at the beginning of this autumn equinox. Know that you are potentially capable of hitting a breakthrough by the winter solstice because these are energetic pivot points, right? That give you a lot of thrust. This is the kind of thing that we have forgotten as society. We're just thinking about bank holidays and public holidays, and we're not thinking about the cycles in terms of the moments when we can actually really have breakthroughs because we are working in sync with nature's cycles. So, those are the two things that I want to encourage you guys to consider over the next 3 days, 4 days, doing a one on one session with me to just like blow it out of the water. And also, if you're not interested in a one on one session, at least consider coming into the community and working on the issues that have plagued you for the last 12 years, 18 years, and seeing how you can do away with it over the next 3 months. Okay, this is really an amazing opportunity. And also, for those persons who feel as if they're on the brink of a breakdown, you are not. Absolutely not. What is happening is that it's a time of endings and new beginnings. And that last eclipse that we had on the 7th of September signaled the ending or the beginning of the end. And this eclipse is going to really chop it off and give you an opportunity to start over. So sometimes we get reset, sometimes we get redirected, and sometimes people that do not belong in our lives for the next dispensation are removed. Or you are removed from an environment. So nothing is happening to you, everything is happening for you. So if you should look at it that way, then you know you're just fine. So don't panic. Don't think it's the end of the world. Don't think, oh, woe is me. Just know, just know because you got this message at this moment that everything is going to be okay. Everything is being recalibrated. Remember, we started the whole recalibration process from in August, and now it's come full circle. Expect a little chaos over the next 3 days. Expect it. And next week, there's a whole nother set of configurations that are configured towards conflict and war and chaos. Again, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So no matter how you twist and turn it, just know that everything is happening for you. No need to panic. So you choose. The beautiful thing about this period is that the eclipse that's coming up on Sunday into Monday is a period of amplification. So whatever emotion you are putting at the forefront is going to be amplified. So if you feel hopeless, it's going to be amplified. If you feel rage and sadness, it's going to be amplified. So you know what? Just make up your mind from now, because I'm telling you, to exhibit the qualities and the traits and the characteristics that you want to embody. So confidence, hopefulness, optimism, joy, a feeling of abundance, a feeling of love and being loved and showing love, a feeling of just joy. Embody the things that you want to be amplified and know that the cosmos are going to amplify them. So this is kind of one of the cases where fake it till you make it would actually work. Okay, so I'm all about authenticity, but over the next 5 to 10 days, you can fake it till you make it, because whatever you are embodying now is what is going to be amplified. So amplify the optimism, amplify hopefulness, um, take risks on certain initiatives that you would be scared of normally, because the universe is actually supporting new beginnings. And one of the things they've been saying is that anything you start now has a great possibility of flourishing over the next 10 to 14 years. So instead of putting it off, take a risk and make some headway with it in the next 24 to 48 hours, knowing that you have the eclipse behind you, the equinox energy behind you, and the new moon energy behind you. On that note, I'd like to invite everybody who's listening to this to join us on Monday, the 22nd of September, for our online Eclipse Equinox New Moon Crystal Grid activation. We've been doing the crystal grid activations, but we've been doing them in the community. So if you are interested in joining, there's going to be a registration link below this video, so you can click on it, sign up, pay. We're only charging $22 for that one, and come with your intentions. We lay the crystal on the grid and you get to speak your intention. Okay, this is still a very volatile time on the planet, but I'm not going to focus on volatility, of course, because if I focus on that, it's going to be amplified. So I'm focusing on forward movement. I'm focusing on new beginnings. I'm focusing on new initiatives. I'm focusing on expansion of current initiatives. I'm focusing on people breaking through and being free of the chains that have bound them, whether they're mental or emotional chains. Yeah, so those are the things that we need to amplify. Okay, so those are just my 1 cent, 2 cents, to guide you over the next 48 to 72 hours of the actual eclipse, the actual equinox and the actual new moon on Monday. For those of you that are in Jamaica, we have our gathering of the Tribe of Light on Sunday the 21st at Millsboro. And it's going to go from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I'm having both a in-person gathering in Kingston, Jamaica, and an online gathering right here on YouTube. But it's going to be for members of the community as well as for persons who are interested and want to sign up below. Okay, so all the details for everything that I just spoke about will be in the description below. It will be a blue link, a live link, so you can click on it and get through to whatever registration page that you are interested in, whether it's registering for membership or signing up for one of the crystal harmonic session or joining us on Monday, the 22nd of September. So that's it in terms of my message. You choose today what you want, a breakthrough or a breakdown. And if you're in the middle of a breakdown, just decide to change the narrative, your internal narrative, and turn that breakdown into a beautiful breakthrough. That's it from me.